Okay, I was just going to show you how to set up a quick feed on Lucy's pump. This is the on button right here. And these are what we call soft buttons, meaning that the meaning of the arrows is going to change according to what's on the screen. So you're almost always going to click keep settings just to simplify things. And then you're going to prime the pump if you just hung a new bag and it's empty. And then you fill the bag with the formula, and then or with the water, whatever it is you're bolusing her. We try and bolus her over a half an hour. So if you're doing a 240 milliliter formula, then you would do it at the rate of like 400 milliliters an hour or something like that. So to get it over a half an hour. So you're going to click prime pump, and then you're going to click auto prime, and what that does is it's going to start chugging like a choo-choo train all the way through, and make sure that the tip is off the very end so it doesn't explode there. Not that that would hurt anyone, but just kind of surprises you. So auto prime, if it doesn't prime all the way through, you can click hold to prime, and it will prime the rest of the way. And then when you're done, click done. And then you're going to go adjust feed, and now it's going to allow you to adjust the feed. Oops, hang on. Okay, so after I clicked adjust feed, then the button's changed, and now it's rate and volume to be delivered. So I never really touch volume to be delivered. Actually, I'm just going to put it at 0, come to think of it. What that does is it will go until the bag is empty, period. So feed rate, you can change it by the decimal, or by the point here. Let me explain. So this is the ones digit, and then this is the tens, and then this is the hundreds. So if you wanted 150, you just put a 1 right there, 160 right there, 161 right there, for example. So we're just going to do a bolus over about a half an hour. 400 milliliters is the highest it will go. So we'll just do 400 milliliters an hour, and that should take approximately a half an hour to get an entire carton, for example. Usually we just do a half carton at a time, so you do it over like 200 milliliters an hour. So then you click enter, and then when it's all ready and it's plugged into her, then you would click run. And if you ever need to pause it, you just put hold, so that button will change. So this is Lucy's little button. It's usually nice and clean, no signs of infection. She's a little ticklish. So you just open that up, and then this is what our device looks like. So you're going to line up the little tick marks right here. So they're just going to line right up, and then you twist it 90 degrees to lock it in place. You're going to want to thread it through her shirt so that she doesn't kick it out of place. So just like this, thread it through her little shirt, and then make sure that this is unclamped when you're ready to go. Make sure the Mediport right here is capped off, and I always kink it as I'm opening it. So I'm going to kink it like that so that I don't get any kind of stomach juice return. And then you pop that lid off, and you're going to put this end of that feeding tube right into there nice and snug. Not so snug that you can't take it out, but snug enough that when you do a light tug on both ends that it's not going to come open. And then you make sure that clamp is open, and you push run. So that's fairly simple, and it just becomes second nature after you've done it several times. So